Well, my next guest calls Obamacare crony care, with some reason it appears. He introduced new legislation to defund the health care law, and with me now, Congressman Gohmert from Texas. Good to have you with us, Congressman.
Hey, Lou, it's so good to talk to you. Always has been. You taught me healthy skepticism, and then I got to Capitol Hill, and I learned it wasn't near enough cynicism.
Well, the trick is to stay skeptical, never cynical, right?
Right.
Let me ask you this. Let's start with the $105 billion. You're trying to get that defunded. We've just heard Peter Barnes reporting on the early retirement funding. I mean, this is about as, to me, close to legislative fraud as one could possibly get. The American people are being defrauded by the process as well as the legislation.
Yeah. Well, and when you look at the process, and just start with the name. The original name of the bill was something like Veterans First-Time Home Buyers Tax Credit and Deduction, something like that. And the Senate, because the rules are that no bill like that can originate in the Senate, they took a bill for veterans, stripped out every word, substituting therefore all of the crony care that came out. And it's a combination of crony care, crony capitalism, crony socialism. But one of the things, when I went through it as quickly as I could, I missed the numbers being actually appropriated. But you could see very clearly, as a former judge, I could see, whoa, here is the gift that the AMA got. Right. Here's the gift the big pharmaceuticals got. Here, oh, this is going to make hundreds of billions for pharmaceuticals. This is going to help the trial lawyers. Everybody that stood up and said, we're for it, AARP, you could find the provision and went, wow, they just got a gift of millions, if not billions of dollars.
Well, those billions, they just keep coming. I want to turn quickly, if we may, Congressman, to your legislation to assure that the military gets paid on time, should there be a shutdown. So I want to start with two things, very quickly. One, do you believe that the shutdown will be averted? Do you believe that both the Republican leadership and the president with the Democratic leadership will come to accord on significant cuts in spending in this 2011 fiscal year? And secondly, what will your bill do to assure the military gets paid?
Well, first of all, with regard to the shutdown, you got Schumer and Reid out there. They obviously have been plotting. They want a shutdown. They wanted it for months. They're planning on getting capital out of it. So it sounds like when you've got a group like that who have planned all along on shutting things down, trying to blame the Republicans, they want it to happen apparently.
Well,
so
may
the
I
only way it doesn't happen is if we just cave on everything.
It may be credit to the Republicans because in the most recent Rasmussen Reports poll, just about 60% of Americans believe a partial shutdown is worthwhile if you can get significant budget cuts.
But
so you may get credit
that,
instead of blame.
But to get the credit, we have to stand on principle for the future children, their children. We got to stand on principle, and I'm not convinced we're there yet. I mean, we hear people preparing us now. Oh, you can't do a shutdown, you lose a shutdown, and yet that's exactly what the Democrats in the Senate are contemplating by forcing this on us. Now, what we're doing...
Real quickly, Congressman, if I may, just about...
On the military pay, the military will have to keep on working, but if there is a shutdown, they don't get paid until the shutdown's over. We've already got military members worried about that, so my bill with Kingston and all these other great folks, it will make sure they are paid on time, regardless of what games get played here on Capitol Hill. They should not have to worry about their pay being there on time.
I think every American agrees with you, and thanks you for putting that legislation together. Thanks so much, Congressman Gohmert. Appreciate it.